Welcome to the first episode of Size Matters. Today we're going to be covering wheel fitment sizes. We're going to be reviewing them and then giving you advice because as we all know, size matters. Now before we get into it, please like and subscribe because we bring out content like this every single week and you don't want to miss it. Today I'm joined by Gio and Anthony and we're going to get into some fitment that is really popular but shouldn't maybe popular. Either way, let's get into it. Starting with Camber Gang. Anyone who cambers their wheels, I want to know your opinion and I want to know your opinion. Let's start with Gio. What do you think?
Guys, there's a time and a place, all right? On your street Honda Civic, that is not the time and neither the place. You should not have camber on that thing.
There's a limitation to, well, in my opinion, right? I'm okay with some camber, right? And there's some camber for performance, right?
Right.
What about this Civic?
There's absolutely no performance to that. It's honestly
Taking away.
You're being polite.
Okay.
I can feel it. Be honest.
Okay.
Let them know. What do you think of this?
it's fucking trash.
There you go. That's it.
You know, guys, look at each to their own. Their fitment, whatever they want, right? It's your money, your car. You do whatever you want. It's just I'm entitled to my own opinion, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What about the Celica?
Bro, they couldn't pay me to do that to my car. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can go.
But it's a fitment, and it's more of a movement for them.
This is
It's
a personal statement.
correct. I don't know. I think they want attention.
For the Camber Gang.
They want to. If you're driving a Miata and you have that much camber, you lack attention.
You
With
want
the mismatch-
attention.
With
I'm
the
sorry,
mismatched
yes.
wide body.
Yeah, no, he lacks attention. So himself.
So he
he's
wants
getting
it.
attention from his car.
Like, look at this 86. What do you think?
Not happening, guys.
And the worst
Not
one, I
happening.
think, is probably this Miata. Cambered out pink Miata.
You know
At
what,
least
man?
get the heritage. Come on.
We have heritage forged wheels, guys.
Dude, check if there's a super cambered Ferrari. I'm sure there is.
I don't want to know. I don't
Just
even
look
want to
it
know.
up.
If
I
you
wanna
have,
see.
then that's when I'd say Ferrari should
then-
sue you.
Okay,
That is
No,
valid.
go.
If you have a super camber Ferrari,
Just look it
Ferrari
up, see
better
what-
sue you.
They're not that.
Thank God. No
Okay,
one's on
but
this.
that's not
No,
cambered.
That's not
Okay,
egregious.
That's okay. That's good that way.
Exactly. Well, this is a performance car.
It's
If you have -1, -2
But you know-
degrees,
It-
it does have a performance advantage.
I'm not sure
right?
about this Testarossa though, or whatever this is. I just know a Testarossa.
That
It's a
could be worse.
348.
Could be a lot worse.
Not about it.
Land
What do we
here.
think of tucked fitment?
Oh, we've done them already.
So
we actually.
you recommend tucked fitment?
Yeah. So
sometimes.
drop a picture right now. We'll do it. We just did a Porsche on some stance wheels that was bagged. Remember, it came to the open
Oh,
house.
I know the one. Yeah.
That one came out perfect. Love it.
What about tucked on a Tesla? Would you drive it?
But yeah, we've already done. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
it's good.
we've done a few. So we'll drop some pictures of some Teslas we did tucked fitment.
What about a tucked Audi?
We've done them already.
Tucked looks nice, bro.
Yeah.
But you like tucked?
Tucked is a yes.
Would you rock it or would you drop it? What do you think? You're on the side of I like it or I don't?
I like it.
No,
I
it's
would
just
totally
the
have
most
one of those.
impractical thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's
It's
impractical.
not about practicality.
Okay, you know what?
It's about looks.
Honestly, your opinion is shit.
What? you would. So you.
Yeah, but I don't care. I want to look good.
What about
much trash,
the
man.
lifted setup, the Brodozer?
Love it, bro.
You love this.
I got a lifted truck. I mean, it's not too high,
That's
though.
like taller than him.
Okay.
You like that?
You know,
Look at-
you know when you were saying that people drive these kind of cars to make up for something? How can you not?
Oh.
Dude,
You
You're
guys
driving
like this?
13
Am I
feet
going
tall.
insane?
No. I am against this.
Right.
Bro, you turn that thing flips over.
Look at, bro. Look at. You know what?
This is Anthony right here. Look
Okay,
at him.
Dude.
but look at. Those trucks have a lot of money into the suspension and wheels and tires. I can appreciate the work they've done to it, but the truck's never going to go off-roading. They're just
Pavement princess.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's for show. I get it has a purpose, but it's never gonna go off-roading, and they just look good. Matter of fact, we can post some of the pictures up here. We did one from to Hawaii. He did 26 by 14
Dang.
on a Tundra. It was like a 12-inch lift. It looked good, but once again, it's not really gonna go off-roading. It doesn't really have a functional purpose to it,
Definitely.
in my opinion. And if you are, you're gonna destroy your control arm. You're gonna destroy the whole suspension, right?
Yeah.
Th-
well,
th-
also, I mean, this makes driving the truck boring.
Yeah.
Like, practically getting in, getting out. You got family. Like, what do you even do? You got to throw your 4-year-old up into the passenger seat.
Kick
Like,
him.
come on, how does it even work?
Okay, so my Tundra
Yeah, it's not that lifted though.
No, it's not. It's a 2.5-inch lift with some black Rhinos, Toyo tires. My wife drives it every day, and it's functional. It looks good. That's more my taste, is to look good, still functional, still daily drive. You can go through the drive-through. You can daily drive it comfortably, go do whatever you want.
On the other side of the bro dozer, we also have the tiny wheel movement. What do we think of tiny wheels?
Bro,
Size matters, and this is too small.
that's a joke.
Maybe if you have small wheels like that, you're trying to compensate for something.
It's too big.
Too big.
You're doing the opposite.
On whatever, you know.
You're doing the opposite. It's too enormous.
This is fine. If you're a clown, go ahead. Drive this.
What about wire wheels on a Tesla? And the irony is we did these.
Yeah.
We did these wire wheels.
Shout out to Chase Green. That's his car.
Absolutely.
Drop a picture here.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think the size is good. I think there's enough meat on the tires. Yes, you're going to have to check your knockoff every once in a while, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too. I like it, and it's a movement right now. It's like wire wheels on a lot of cars that I'm like, whoa. It's just a movement.
Yeah.
Let's finish off with the reviewing of the stuff. I want to get into what you think about size in terms of fitment. When is it appropriate to go larger? When is it necessary to go smaller? And I'm talking for cars at the moment,
Not trucks.
not trucks.
Okay, so I always tell a lot of customers when they want to go bigger on the wheels, I ask them this a lot. I ask them, do you daily drive your car? Half of them say yes, some half say no, and some just don't care, which is perfectly fine. I'm with the don't care people. I don't care. I want to look good. So let's say I'm gonna give you a good example: an S-Class, S550 or an an S63. I ask them the same question. If they say I daily drive it, I recommend either 20 or 21. If you want to go bigger, then you go 22s, right? If you want that wow factor, you want to look the wheel bigger. And if you really want to do like show, then you do 24s. I think it's too much.
But you wouldn't daily drive a 24 on something like that. It's just not practical, I don't think.
It's not, because the tire's so small. We run a 255/25. It's like literally an inch, I think, less than an inch.
It looks like it's been painted on the rim.
It's so small, and I recommend 22s on that type of car. That's what I recommend if you want to look good and still be practical. 22s. If you want to daily drive it comfortably like stock, 20 or 21.
Size does matter. It's important what you use. And I think it's a use case thing, which is what you brought up, where it's like, if you're driving every day, you're going to want some more meat on the tires because it's more comfortable. If it's a show car, then you don't really drive it that much, so you can afford to get skinnier with it. But the other thing you need to consider, if you want to have a Camber Gang, like what we said earlier, expect to have no tire life. It's not going to wear well, but it will impress all of your Subaru buddies who smoke vape.
And it rides like shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I've actually been in one, and it was so bad, bro. It was horrible. It was like this, and there was no traction.
Yeah.
It was just garbage. And I was like, I don't even know why they do it.
2 inches of road contact.
And then stretching the tire. You got to use a cheetah blaster. It's not. Dude, if you get a flat, you screw your whole wheels up.
Yeah, you're completely done. Let's run over some common vehicles and what size you would recommend. Let's start with the Mustang. Would you go the 19 or the 20-inch for a Mustang?
Oh, 100% 20.
You go 20. See, I would
100%.
I think 19 would be more dailyable.
No, so on the Mustang, you can still run an aggressive tire because it has the room in the wheelbase. So you can run like a 275, 35, 20 in the front. And the rear, you can go all the way up to a 305, 35, 20. Is going to get you enough meat, and you can still lower it and not rub. So Mustang, you can go 20s. If you want the big wheel, you go 22s.
And would you say the same goes for Camaro? You'd run a 20 over a 19?
Yes, on the Camaro, it's almost like the same wheelbase as the Mustang. I'd go 20s. And overall, you have a lot more wheel choices when you go to 20s. You can do 20 by 10, 20 by 11, and more manufacturers to choose from.
What about Euro cars, say C-Class or 3 Series?
C-Class, same thing. I would say out of 10 orders on a C-Class, it's 20-inch.
So 20 is the kind of go-to. You have a 3 Series. What are you running at the moment?
So my 3 Series, I have 19s on mine. But the thing is, I have an E46, which is almost 20 years old now, and cars have gotten bigger. So with the bigger cars, there is more space for running 20s. I know the new 3 Series, obviously, 20s would work well. On my car, 20s would rub, and it would look like I'm riding on rubber bands.
Yeah.
He spot on with the E46 is an older, smaller wheelbase. The new 3 Series has a lot more room. You can go 20s comfortably with a thicker tire.
I think it's important to, what Anthony keeps bringing up is it's a use case thing. Make sure that it's got the right use case and don't just do something without thinking about what you plan on doing with it. Like putting Pavement Princess wheels on your off-road rig is not great if you have to tow stuff.
Yeah, and then people, and you know what, another thing too, if you're towing, people don't even care. They put 10 ply on tires, which is, if you're towing and you want like a higher capacity, you want a 12 ply, and they oversee it, and if you're towing something, you want a 12 ply tire on your lifted truck.
Absolutely. Anyway, guys, we thought we'd just cover some of the basics and review a bunch of different types of fitment. And if you have questions about your own fitment, please let us know in the comments below, and we can follow up with a future video discussing the different sizes. Because as we all know, size matters. And if you guys need help with your fitment, please reach out to us. We have our phone number in the description, or go to AudioCityUSA.com. Our experts have been doing this longer than I have been alive, so reach out to them about advice for your vehicle, whether it's a truck, car, or anything like that. Audio City USA is your one-stop shop. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm Andy.
I'm Gio.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.